Hello learners, I am Siba. In this session, we are going to study business support services. You will learn concept of business support services, types of services, and one service that is provided, that is banking. Importance of banking, types of bank and functions of bank. Business support services refer to those business activities that act as auxiliaries to trade and facilitate smooth flow of goods from producer to consumer and the functioning of business as such, that facilitate the functioning of business. Types of business support services include banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing and communication, because these services are supporting the activities of every business organization. Banks are providing finance to business organization. Every business involves risk, and that is covered with the help of insurance. Produced goods have to be moved from the place of production to the place of consumption, and that is possible with the help of transportation. And when there is large scale production, you need storage facility. That can be done with the help of warehousing. This is also a business support service. Then, every organization should communicate or exchange information. That is possible with the help of communication services. So, these are the business support services. First organization which is supporting business is the banks, because every business cannot run without money. So, what is a bank? It is an institution that deals in money and credit. It accepts deposit from those who have fund to spare. Those who have enough money, from them they will collect money in the form of deposit. With this, what they will do? They will grant loans and advances to those who are in need of funds for various purposes. Banking refers to the service provided by the banks. They are providing services like acceptance of deposits, granting of loans and advances. In addition to that, they are providing supplementary services. At this point, you have to study the definition of bank or banking as defined by the Banking Regulation Act. That is, accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft order or otherwise. Let us have a look at the importance of banking. Capital formation, services to business, reduces use of currency, mobilization of savings, benefits to rural economy, balanced development of economy and development of credit policy. We can study this one by one. Capital formation. Deposits accepted by banks are channelized as loans and advances for industrial and trading activities to business organizations. Banking indirectly converts savings into investment, leading to capital formation, and that will help in the development of economy. Another importance, it is providing services to business. Banking helps business through a variety of services like collection of checks and bills. It will provide finance. Banks will remit money on behalf of the business organization. Banks assist in raising capital. Banks enable depositors to make payment by check, which is transferable by endorsement, and delivery, that is, reduces the use of currency, which is a need of the present society. We are going for a minimum cash society. So, this is having more importance now. Banks reduces use of currency. Travelers can carry traveler's check or credit card issued by the bank instead of liquid money or cash. Banks help in mobilizing savings. Banks allow savings to be deposited in different types of accounts like current account, savings account and fixed account. Withdrawal facility and payment of interest on deposits encourage people to save money and put it in the banks. If you are not providing these facility, if you want some money at any time, you can go to the bank and collect it. Then only you will have this saving habit. Similarly, interest is provided by the bank for various deposits. Definitely, if you are putting 100 rupees to the bank, you will get minimum 120 rupees or 200 rupees. It can increase to any limit. So, if you are putting to the bank and getting something as extra in the form of interest means it will increase the saving habit of the people. Banks benefit the rural economy. It will mobilize the savings in the rural areas and provide loans to farmers as well as artisans. They are providing loans at a concessional rates to the farmers. Banks help in balanced development of economy. Banks identify areas that need special attention or special assistance for industrial development and provide them necessary help. Thus, banks will help backward areas in industry with adequate funds, that too at a reasonable rate. Banks help in the development of credit policy. The central bank of a country develops proper monetary policy by determining the bank rate and regulate the supply of money in the larger interest of the economy. For the interest of the people or for the economy, banks are regulating the money supply. Otherwise, money supply increase means inflation will occur, that will affect the economy, that will badly affect the growth of the country. For that, banks are regulating or formulating monetary policy that will help the economy to move in a better manner. Now let us study types of banks. Commercial bank, cooperative bank, development bank, specialized bank and central bank are the types of banks. First, commercial bank. These banks are banking institutions that accept deposits from whom? From the public. And this money is utilized for what? For granting short-term loans and advances to their customers. Commercial banks are of three types mainly: public sector banks, private sector banks and foreign banks. In public sector banks, major share is held by the Government of India or by the Reserve Bank of India. In private sector banks, major share capital is held by private individuals. These banks are registered as public limited companies. Third type of commercial bank, foreign banks. It is incorporated in foreign country but operate its branches in our country. So first we have studied commercial bank as a type of bank, then coming to cooperative bank. When a cooperative society engages in banking business, it is a cooperative bank. These banks grant loans for productive purpose at a low interest rate. Types of cooperative bank includes primary credit societies, central cooperative banks and state cooperative banks. So first commercial bank, second cooperative bank and third development bank. Development banks are the financial institutions which provide both medium-term loans and long-term loans. Development banks provide technical advice to various business organizations. Development bank assists industries in its promotion activity for modernization and for expansion of the business. Commercial bank, cooperative bank, development bank and specialized bank, fourth one. There are some banks which engage themselves in some specific area or activity like Export-Import Bank, that is Exim Bank. Exim Bank help the exporters and importers in transferring their currency or transferring foreign exchange. Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is specialized in providing finance to small industries. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. This bank is providing support to the agriculturists as well as rural farmers. Next comes the Central Bank, a bank which is entrusted with the responsibility of guiding and regulating the banking system. And Central Bank is the apex bank. It is the highest financial authority. Central Banking Authority in India is Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI. Reserve Bank of India does not deal directly with the members of public. RBI is the banker's bank. It advances money to all banks, maintain deposits of other banks. RBI regulates volume of currency and it has a power to control all other banks in the country. And it has a power to supervise all banks. RBI acts as government banker and it maintains the record of government receipts, payments and borrowings under various heads. Another function of RBI, it advises government on credit policy, monetary policy, and RBI fixes the rate of interest on bank deposit. It also fixes interest rate on bank loans. RBI is the custodian of foreign exchange or gold and other securities. Main two functions of commercial bank include primary functions and secondary functions. Under primary functions, we can have accepting deposits and lending money. What is meant by accepting of deposits? People who have surplus income and savings find it convenient to deposit it with different banks, and public is assured of the safety of funds deposited with the bank. For the convenience of the customers, banks provide different type of deposit accounts with varying rate of interest. So, banks will increase the money that is deposited by providing interest. We have different type of deposits like fixed deposit account, savings bank account, current account, recurring deposit account. First function of bank, accepting money. Second, lending money. These are the primary functions of the bank. Lending money. Loans are granted for specific period on the security of certain assets. Borrower may be given the entire amount in lump sum or in installment. Banks provide credit facility for a shorter period. It can be in various forms like discounting of bills, cash credit, and in the form of overdraft. So, primary functions are over. Coming to secondary functions. Commercial banks also render a number of ancillary services or supporting services. These are the secondary functions, and these will supplement main activities of the bank. Primary functions include accepting money and lending deposits or lending loans. And secondary functions include agency services and general utility services. Under agency services, those services which are provided as agents of their customers are known as agency services. Agency services like collection of checks and bills, payment of checks and bills are done by the banks. Collection of dividend, interest, rent, etc. are done by the bank. Payment of rent, interest, insurance, etc. are done by the bank. Purchase and sale of securities or shares or debentures or bonds are done by the bank. So, these are the agency services. Agency services are provided to the customers. Secondary function, that is general utility services. Secondary functions include agency services and general utility services. Agency services are provided only to the customers. General utility services are those services which are rendered by commercial banks not only to the customers but also to the general public. These are available to the public on the payment of a fee. General utility services include issue of bank draft, issue of pay order, issue of traveller's check. So, these are services that is provided to customers and to the general public. Safe custody of valuables in safe deposit lockers, it is also a general utility service. Giving ATM card, debit card and credit card, that is also a general utility service. Internet banking, phone banking, etc. are also general utility service. We have different types of bank accounts like savings deposit account, current deposit account, fixed deposit account and recurring deposit account. Savings deposit account is aimed to encourage habit of saving among people. Saving habit should be developed among young children. Nowadays, we the mothers are supposed to train our children in such a way that they should be encouraged this habit. In our days, bank came to our home and we were given piggy banks and we used to keep our pocket money, some part of it in that piggy bank. Bank will come once in a month and collect this and that will be recorded in the accounts of small children. So, such saving habit which is nowadays lacking, it should be revived because giving something or keeping aside something, whatever food materials or money or whatever, that should be a habit among the young children because it is a culture, Indian culture. We should retain, only we can retain. So, coming to the saving deposit account, we can deposit any number of times in this account. We can open savings deposit account with small amounts like ₹100. Nowadays, even zero balance saving deposit account is also allowed by the government. Withdrawals are restricted in the savings deposit account. Interest allowed on minimum daily balance. Rate of interest is allowed on these deposits is lower than that of the fixed deposit account and passbook is issued to the account holder. Another type of deposit that is given to the businessman or industrialist, that is a current deposit account. Banks provide facilities to industrialists and businessmen through current deposit account. In current deposit account, we can deposit any number of times and we can withdraw at any time. Money as well as check. No interest will be there for current deposit account. Overdraft facilities are allowed. Passbook is given to the account holder. Current deposit account are payable on demand by the depositor. So, it is known as demand deposit. Coming to fixed deposit account, that is fixed amount is deposited for a fixed time, which is having high rate of interest, and deposit will be repayable with interest. No passbook is issued. No checkbook facility. Interest varies with period. If you are depositing for 45 days, lesser rate of interest. If you are depositing for 1 year, more than that. If you are depositing for 2 years, more interest rate like that. And time you have to specify while depositing, that is the time deposit or long-term deposit. It is otherwise known as time deposit or long-term deposit. Coming to another classification of account, that is recurring deposit account. Deposit with specified sum is made every month for specified period or time. That is, features as a feature of recurring deposit account, we can say deposit is made for specified sum. That is, for every month you have to deposit any amount in the multiplication of 100. You are depositing for 5 years or 1 year. So, for example, you want to take a deposit in recurring deposit account and you have deposited 1000 rupees per month. Then after 1 year, you will get 12,000 rupees with interest. At the end of the period, accumulated amount plus interest will be given to the account holder in recurring deposit account. Checkbook facility is not available in recurring deposit account. Withdrawals before maturity is not allowed. Rate of interest offered by bank on recurring deposit is more than that of the savings bank account. It is used by small savers. Passbook facility is allowed in RD account. Here I have a suggestion. If you have 1000 rupees to spend, please save it in RD first. So 1000 for 1 year you are taking recurring deposit means you will get 12,000. 1000 into 12, 12,000. Then put it in an FD, that is fixed deposit. So 1 year you are saving 12,000. If it is 2,000 rupees per month, if you can save 2,000 into 12, 12 twos, 24,000 rupees. That is, if you are adding 1,000 also with that, in a year you can save 25,000 rupees. Please put that in the FD or fixed deposit. So that will be a permanent type of fixed account that will come to your balance. So use these tricks in your life and encourage this saving habit, my dear children. In this session, you have learned concept of business support services, types of services, importance of banking, types of bank and functions of bank. Thank you.
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से
और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत।
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।